All right, y'all. It is time for another unboxing. Ooh, oh, it's upside down. Of this Master Supply Co. Daytona Reload. This is kind of the replacement jacket to the Daytona 224 that I recently did an unboxing and review on. And in this video, I'm going to get some thoughts. We're going to unbox it and then we're going to try it on, see how it looks. So just a recap, Master Supply, they are based in Canada and having jackets that they're designing made in Pakistan. So they're kind of going for an interesting look at a lower price point. And if you haven't watched my other videos about the Master Supply Co jacket that I first tried out, the big kind of things that I pointed out with that jacket were attractive price point, which is around $450. And overall, I liked the look of the jacket. But there were some issues which I identified. One, user error on my part. I picked the jacket, the 224, which is in a fast fading leather, which they call Accelerust, and just not really my cup of tea. This Daytona Reload is in just a plain black cowhide. It's a little bit heavier, 1.5 millimeter versus 1. I also found that the welting in the jacket and around the pockets and in general, areas where leather was layered, it felt like too much layered. And I actually noticed that around the pockets and around the sleeve gussets on the wrists. And 3, the jacket was a little too long for me, both in the sleeve and in the body, which is kind of a common problem for me because I'm 5'9", and if you're trying to build one standard size, I tend to be on the shorter end of that size. So with this jacket, the Daytona Reload, we'll see how it turns out because I suggested some fixes on the design and they made a jacket for me with those requested modifications. Now, as to the pockets, we reduced the number of pockets and I asked for a smaller amount of welting to reinforce those interior pockets. So overall, there should be less bulk around the pockets. Same for the sleeve zip. No welting on the sleeve zip, so it should be less thickness there, pushing against the wrists. And the length, I asked for a little bit shorter sleeves, a little bit shorter body. So we'll have to see how it looks. Let's unbox this jacket. We got to change the camera angle. All right, we've changed it up. Let us see what is inside this box. And I realized actually last time that I did this, I kind of opened more than was necessary. I opened both sides of the box, which is completely not required. And we are fingers crossed for what we will find inside. All right, back to label side. Ooh, the bag is a different color this time around. Last time it was black, from what I remember. Oh, there you go. We'll just stick you right there. Interesting. Okay, zipper's there. Ta-da! Outlaw Spirit, Northern Grit. Let's open you up. This jacket does feel heavier. Leather is matte, kind of black. Kaboom. All right. Ta-da! There we have it. Now this is a black that will remain black. You know, it honestly strongly is reminding me of my Vanson Comet right now with the way that the grain looks. Some changes from this that I did not make, that this jacket has a standard in addition to the leather. They also changed the way the zipper is down here. On the 224, the zipper stopped about here where my finger is, and this one it's actually right about there. The color is different, I believe. These are silver. And I'm wondering, there was some talk that they would be switching from YKK to Talon zips, but I don't know if these are Talon zips or not. I have to go look at the description again. But this silver color with this grain and pure black really does remind me of my Vanson Comet. Let's look at the back. The Comet does not have an action back. This was one area too that was apparently reworked, is the design of the action back. We'll see how it feels on. The leather is certainly thicker and more pliable. Or, I mean, thicker, but I don't know if we'd say more pliable. It's got a little bit less shine to it and almost a pebbled look to the grain. So a slightly different look. And what else is interesting? Let's unzip this guy and look at the inside. This is different. This went all the way across, and now it's got this kind of more J100 style, meet in the middle style collar. And the lining is different as well. There we go. One fewer interior pocket at my request. And this cotton twill lining instead of the paisley. The idea here was to have something more breathable. I really did not feel that the paisley was very breathable. And so, is this less? It looks possibly the same. I don't know. Maybe it's not double welted. Was it previously double welted? Certainly the zipper pocket was really bulky. And then in the sleeve lining they have this slippery kind of vibe here, whatever that is. All right, there's a jacket, gentlemen and ladies. It's time to put it on. All right, here's the jacket. And just holding it up for another look from this angle. Let us see what it is like. Put it on. All right. Does feel like a better length. I would note that this is a pretty high-waisted pair of pants that I've actually just gotten today, back from the tailors for my first wear. So just understand that with the placement of the belt versus the end of this jacket. This is higher, but my waist is here, my hips down here is where it would often kind of fall with a different pair of pants. So, action back feels good. Feels a little more like it's hugging. This cloth is breathing better, I would say, than the previous. They still have the zip. It's kind of something that I noticed. The zip is on the opposite side. I'll bring it a little closer while I'm doing this action. And it's something that my Fetty jackets had, zips on the opposite side than I would normally expect. So this is zipped all the way up. How does this snap do on an easy try? Oh, will it snap? Oh, it snapped. Oh, there it went. These sleeves might be slightly short for motorcycle riding, but since I'm not riding a motorcycle, I actually kind of like it. I dig it. I'm really happy I got them shortened. And I'll probably never wear it all the way zipped and snapped up like that. You can see how this bulge is created here. It's still visible, but I like that at least it's not this way on the other side. And okay, exposing the zip, it's not welted and it's not covered by welts on either side here. One, I kind of think it looks more badass to be able to see the zips. And two, it's not so much material kind of tripled up right here at the end of the sleeves, which is more comfortable against the wrists. Winning. All right, y'all. Getting used to the pockets on these pants. It's a slash pocket. Other things to think about here. Now with the 224, I knew that I would not be wearing it long. And so I had no idea how the leather would wear in. With this reload in this cowhide, I am going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it some time, see how the jacket actually wears in, and kind of use it, abuse it a little bit, and see what happens, and really kind of learn about how this particular hide will look once it's had some actual wear. Something unfortunate I could not do with the other jacket. So, curious what you think? Let me know if I didn't cover something in this unboxing, but I really think that we've addressed the hide issue. Now we can actually test it. I prefer the non-fast fading, and so that's what this is. They did address the bulkiness, and now I'm wondering if I should have just not gone with any internal pockets. And, you know, seeing this here, get you thinking. But what they did to address it, I actually quite like. And then the links, they're good. They're good. I'm pleased with the overall outcome. And so we're gonna kind of take this bad boy for a few test drives and see where it leads us. So I'll hit you up next time. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime, and wear what you want.